Ladies and gentlemen, you already know the vibes. It's Meet the Plug. You know how it goes down. Got a dope conversation for you. Dope band, dope artist. I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna put you on to this new wave. This super fire song. But before we get into all that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Ariel Views. Thank you so much for stopping by the show. How you doing?
Appreciate it. I'm doing good. How's everybody out there? How are you doing?
Hey, we better be we alive. The sun's shining on us.
Good, good
We
time
better be. So
to
I
hear
was
that.
sitting here, I was listening to your music, and I do want to talk about that. I want to talk about that a lot because I love it.
Cool.
Okay. But tell me your background. Where you from? How you get started? Give me a little bit of insight.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're Aerial Views from Atlanta, Georgia, and been doing this. Started out as a cover band,
Okay.
probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So we've been around Atlanta just doing covers and doing things like that. But with COVID, brought new opportunities. So with that, wanted to change it up, be a little bit different. So we got a chance to hop into the studio and do original stuff, and this is some of the culmination of that.
That is fire. But you guys doing cover music for so long. Like, who are some of the bands and artists that you like to cover? Like, what's some of your favorite records to get on stage and perform?
Oh, definitely. Anything. So cover, you got to know it all, right? So I like to bounce back between stuff. Well, definitely stuff that everyone knows. So definitely you got to put some Michael Jackson in there, Stevie. You got a '90s
Okay.
bands, stuff like that, and even Bruno Mars. Like I definitely like hitting his stuff a lot live. It's kills. So and definitely a lot of hip hop stuff too. So
Okay. I was
um,
now as I was listening to your song, right, and kind of getting a feel for the band, I hear neo soul, I hear jazz,
definitely.
I hear a lot of fusions, I hear some R&B in there. So with the band, are you all coming from those backgrounds, or just like you said, being a cover band, you got to know everything?
Got to know everything. So with that, that is a big staple in what we do. We had our first release, show you this, was definitely a culmination of all those things you named. So we're just keeping on the same background. So jazz, neo soul, hip hop, R&B. You're gonna hear it in all our music.
Sweet. So tell me, I'm familiar with Atlanta. I stayed out in Sandy Springs for some time.
Okay.
Tell me what's the vibe like in the AT? I know y'all been open the whole, pretty much the
Yeah,
whole COVID.
pretty
So
much.
how is it now? Like, are you guys getting back out to doing shows and stuff?
Yeah, it's really starting to open back up. At least the last 3 4 months has really been pushing, and we're doing a lot more shows
Sweet.
almost weekly now. So that's one good thing, and hopefully it continues to open back up, and we get the summer thing rolling, get all the festivals and all those things. So that's what we're excited about.
That sounds like such a vibe. And with the festival seasons popping off, and of course, we still kind of got to be safe with COVID, but I ain't even
Definitely.
thinking about COVID right now. I'm kind of just wanting to
Right.
get back to the fun. Is there anything that like for the future of Aerial Views? Where do you see you guys, especially as we open back up? Do you plan on doing more of like original in the studio, working on more releases, or do you kind of still want to stick with the cover band?
Oh no, cover band is done. It's all area views all the time now. We'll throw some covers in maybe with our shows, but we have enough songs. We've done enough things out there where it's all aerial views, and I feel like that's enough. That's what we can give the crowd now. So
I
we're
believe
excited about
I believe it. So
it.
can we talk about this record? Like, how'd you guys put this together? What's the process? Especially with a lot of people in the studio. Some people don't work with many artists at the same time, or musicians.
Right,
So how was that?
right. So yeah, one of my actually keyboardists in the band did the track for us,
Okay.
and I write all lyrics for the band and do that. So we have that, and then we have our singers going in and doing their thing, which they killed it. So
Yeah.
I sing on most of the songs here, but the lead vocal here is a guy by the name of Jr.
Okay.
And my lead female vocal is a lady by the name of Shadell. So they put in on this record and wrote it out, vision came true for Focus.
It's definitely the vibe. Now let me ask you this because I haven't done this part of my homework yet. But did you guys release a visual for it, or is there a visual coming? Do you plan
Vision
on
is coming.
are they coming? Oh, awesome! I can't wait.
Yeah, so hopefully next week. So around the 9th, 10th,
Okay,
that's when we plan on dropping the video. So
that's
should be good.
all
Excited
right.
about that.
Yeah, so we got something to look something else to look forward to with this record because
Definitely.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
guys when you get your ears on this, it's such a vibe. It's something we need, I believe. I definitely
I
think
think so.
so. Tell me this. Now we mentioned some of your inspirations as far as like on the stage and but who really is somebody like that you look to like as a person that kind of inspired you to jump out there and really just do this thing as a profession?
You know what? Really, I heard a guy by the name of Masego, and
Okay.
I played saxophone. Been on sax for pretty much my whole life,
Okay.
and I liked his style and what he was doing. And then all the new wave of folks coming through, her and Daniel Caesar. I was like, man, we can do this stuff.
You
So
definitely
just
you
kind of
hit those
going that
notes.
down the road. Yeah.
Do you think you can foresee yourself maybe especially collaborating with those artists, but you being a songwriter, do you is that something that you want to dive further into?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Always songwriting, always doing that. But the entertainment piece still is very fun for me, and I love being on stage and being in front of the crowd and having that energy and putting that energy back. So I don't ever foresee me giving that up either, because really all that is a culmination of this. I write the song so I can hop on stage, perform the songs, and that people are feeling the whole vibe. So I want all that to continue.
So let me ask you this: has there ever been a time where you guys were performing and like something crazy happened? Because that happens, you already know. So you got to share a story with us about like something that could have been a disaster.
Oh man, let's see here. I just gotta name any. There has definitely been some crazy stuff happening. Well, there was the fight that happened at a club scene that happened while we were performing. Um,
Performing and a fight breaks
yeah,
out.
yeah, a fight breaks out in the back. Didn't really know what was going on because we're on stage, right? So we're just still just playing right along, like, hey,
To still
I
be
don't know
playing.
what's going on back here, but all right, or do we need to run real quick, or what needs to
Right.
happen here? But
I I know that's right. That
but
and like the live performance, live stage, it's always an adrenaline rush. It's always a great way to, showcase your artistic, creativity and things like that. Now for Ariel Views and also for yourself, what are some goals that you have for the band? What are some goals that you have for the future of your projects? What's that looking like for you?
Oh man, just more recognition out here, more people getting their ears on our music. That I mean, that's really for us what or for definitely for me what I'm trying to do is just get more ears on what we're doing. I think the recognition will come after that, but it's hearing what we're doing, because I feel like our wave of music is something that is not really out there, and that people will enjoy.
I definitely agree. For anybody that's watching right now, where could they find you? Where can they connect with you on social? Where can they, dive into your catalog?
Definitely. So that is you can catch everything at ArielViews.com, and that's ARIEL views .com. And also we're Ariel Views Music on all social media platforms. So Ariel Views Music, and that's ARIEL Views Music. That's .com also.
Okay.
.com,
Okay.
that's social, everything. So Instagram, very active there. So you can see our shows and what we do and everything. So
Love
let's
it.
get
I
all.
love it. I really, and again, I probably said this about 3 or 4 times in this conversation, but I really enjoyed the record. Like I've been playing it probably for the last hour, and it's
Oh
on
wow.
repeat. Yeah,
Great.
because I like to
Wow.
really, really listen, and it's on
Yeah,
repeat,
yeah.
on repeat. And every time I hear it, I'm like, man, I can hear this at a brunch. I can hear it,
Yeah.
at the day parties. I could clean my house to this. Like it's the
Thank
vibe.
you.
I could have a
Great.
barbecue and have all my friends
Yeah.
over, all that good stuff. I truly enjoy it. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and kick it off to your song.
Cool. Well, this is Focus by ArielViews.
Yes, sir. Meet the plug. You already know the vibes. Check it out. I'm telling you, it's fire. Let's go.
She keeps me smiling, feeling like the man around the town. Never a moment that is dull whenever she's around. Maybe the type of woman that can make me settle down. Just throw away the things I'm